everyone. Greetings of the day. I, Geeta Jain, science teacher of class 6, welcome you all. I am here with part 2 of chapter 7, Getting to Know Plants. In part 1, we have studied the different types of plants like herbs, shrubs, trees, climbers, and creepers. Herbs are the small-sized plants with green and tender stem with no branching. Shrubs are the medium-sized plants with hard stem and branching out near the base of the stem. Trees are the tallest plants, thick stem which is known as trunk and branching out much above the ground. Climbers, they take the support of neighboring structure and climb up with a weak and tender stem. Creepers with a weak and tender stem and they just spread on the ground. I think all of you are clear about that. In today's session, we will study about parts of plant. If I talk about a plant system, a flowering plant has been classified mainly into two systems, root system and shoot system. Root system is an underground and non-green part of a plant. It consists of primary and secondary roots, while shoot system is an aerial part of a plant. It consists of main stem, branches, leaf, bud, flower, and fruit. Plants with green and tender cells. That's what I just now, we have recapped it, that what are herbs, what are shrubs, what are trees, what are creepers, and what are climbers, which you all are clear about it. Now today, as I said, we will study the different parts of a plant. That is a stem. If you observe the stem of any plant, it gives a main support to it. Without it, a plant cannot stand erect. So now in detail, we will study about stem. Stem. Stem is the main axis of the shoot system. It is green in herbs, while woody and hard in shrubs and trees. The part of the plant which rises vertically up from the ground is called its stem. If someone asks you what is a stem, so all of you can able to answer. That means the part of the plant which rises vertically up from the ground is called its stem. Stem generally grows towards light. It grows away from the soil and water. It has nodes and internodes. The point where a leaf or branch grows from the stem is called the node. So what is a node? The place from where the branches or leaves arises in the stem, that point is known as a node. The part of a stem between two adjacent nodes is called internode. The between two nodes is the internode is present. Stem bears leaves, branches, buds, flowers, and fruits. Young stems are green in color, but older woody stems are non-green and hard. Stem connects the root system with the rest of the plant. The main functions of the stem are as follows. The stem holds the plant upright or erect. So in simple language, we say that it holds the plant straight. If the stem is weak, the plant cannot stand erect or straight. It will fall down. So it gives a main support to the plant to stand straight. The other function which is performed by the stem of a plant that it carries water and minerals from the roots to the leaves and other parts of the plant. Whatever water we pour in the soil. So roots absorb that water and transport it to the stem. And then stem carries that water and minerals to the leaves and other parts of the plant. The other function which is performed by the stem that it carries food which is prepared by the leaves to the other parts of the plant. So stem is mainly performing three functions. First, holds the plant upright, conducts water and minerals to the leaves, and food prepared by the leaves to the other parts of the plant. There is an activity given in your textbook that for all the things you require to do this activity, and what do we observe through it. I'm reading for it, and then we will write in the form of an experiment in our classwork book, and then I'll show you the experiment. What do we require? We require a glass, water, red, blue ink, or a soft stem. Pour water to fill 1/3 of a glass. Add a few drops of red or blue ink, which is easily available to all of you. Cut the base of the stem and put it in the glass. Yes, cut the base of the stem and put it in the glass. And observe the setup. Does the color appear in the stem? You will find that the color rises in the stem, and if this is kept for a long period, the stem appears in the veins of leaves also. From this activity, we see that the stem helps in upward movement of water. The water and minerals go to the leaves and other plant parts attached to the stem. Now see how you have to write the activity so that it will become easy for all of you to learn and all of you to write. What is the aim? Why are we doing this activity? To show that stem helps in conduction of water. What all the materials required? We need a glass, red ink, blade, a plant branch having flowers with white petals. Why we are taking the plant with the white petals? So that we can easily see the color change in them. How do we do? Yes, take a branch of a plant with white flowers, wash it and cut the base of the stem. Dip the lower end of the cut stem in a bottle containing water to which few drops of red ink has been added. Leave the plant undisturbed for few hours and then observe the plant carefully. You will observe that the red color ink has reached to the petals of the flower. You can see how you have to label it. Observation. You will observe that the color of the flowers changes from white to red. You can see over here in the cutted stem that the red color strand, it shows that how water moves up through the stem. So what do we conclude from this activity? What we have learned? This shows that the stem conducts water from the roots to different parts of the plant, and transportation of water and mineral salt absorbed by the roots to the different parts of the plant. Who helps them? Xylem and phloem. Xylem, if I talk about, xylem is the main function of a xylem is to transport water and some soluble nutrients including mineral and inorganic ions upward from the roots to the rest of the plant. So what is the main function of the xylem? It transports water and minerals from the roots to the different parts of the plant. While phloem, the main function is for phloem is to transport sucrose, sugars and proteins from the leaves where they are produced by photosynthesis to the rest of the plant. So xylem, generally the liquid material, that means from the root the water and the minerals are transported by the xylem, while the food prepared by the leaves to the different parts of the plants are transported by the phloem. You can see the structure of xylem and phloem over here. How do they do? They do how their water is being transported. You can see over here water and minerals, while a transport phloem can transport both the way, two way, from top to the bottom and bottom to the top, while xylem is a one way transport only they do. Now see the following video to understand this activity in a better manner.
To show that water moves up with the help of stem. Materials required: dropper, beaker with water, tender twig of balsam with white flowers, red ink, blue ink, knife. Method A. Take a beaker with some water and put a few drops of red ink in it. Take a tender twig with leaves and white flowers and keep it in the beaker for 8 to 10 hours. After 8 to 10 hours, you observe red-colored lines through the stem, leaves and flowers. It indicates that water moves up through the stem. But how does water reach other parts? To find this, cut across the stem and look for the presence of red color. Red color is present around the periphery of the stem in small particles in a ring. The small patches, in fact, are the narrow tubes present inside the stem. Method B. Take 3 beakers with water. Now add a few drops of red ink to the water of beaker A. Keep 1 branch of tender twig in beaker A. Put a few drops of red ink in beaker B and blue ink in beaker C. Take another branch of tender twig and split it in halfway along its length. Put the 2 ends in the water in beakers B and C. Observe them after 8 to 10 hours. After 8 to 10 hours, you observe slightly red color in flower of beaker A and in half portion of flower of beakers B and C, while half flower of beakers B and C will appear bluish in color. It indicates that water with color moves up with the help of tubes present inside the stem. Along with water, minerals dissolved in water also move up in the stem. From the stem, the water and minerals go to leaves and other plant parts.
Okay, so we have seen that how the water and the minerals are absorbed by the stem and transported to the different parts of the plants. So here we have seen the 3 main functions of the stem. First, it helps the plant to stand erect. Second, it transports water and minerals from the roots to the other parts of the plant. And the third function, that the food prepared by the leaves is also transported by the stem to the different parts of the plant. Along with it, stem performs other functions also. In some of the plants, like cactus, the stem performs the photosynthesis process, while somewhere the stem stores food, like potato, ginger, garlic. So these are the some stems where the food is being stored in that. I think all of you would have understood how the stem helps a plant. Thank you and have a nice day and keep learning.